Well, the US House of Representatives has passed a bill that would force TikTok's Chinese owners to sell its stake in the US version of the app or see it banned. Joining me live from Los Angeles, NPR technology correspondent Bobby Allyn. Bobby, thanks very much for your time. First of all, here's the bill. We'll see it pass. Joe Biden says he's willing to go through with it. So how does it likely play out from here?
So now it moves to the Senate where it faces an uncertain road. While it passed overwhelmingly in the House, it's less so in the Senate. There's a number of Republicans who are worried about this bill from a civil libertarian standpoint. The idea of the government shutting down a social media platform is something that just doesn't look like it's going to pass muster right now in the Senate, but we shall see. Negotiations are still underway, and TikTok has deployed its lobbyists to Washington to try to bend the ear of senators right now because they see this as an existential threat.
Okay, so the crucial Senate fight, as you say, it doesn't necessarily reflect the House. If it does get passed, the reaction from TikTok, presumably it would want to see the US attempt to ban it and perhaps get blowback, because if it just agrees to sell, every other country around the world goes, great, here's the template, we'll do that as well.
Yeah, no, that's right. I mean, it's important to underscore that America is TikTok's largest market, right? And putting it out of business here would have a global impact. I mean, there's 170 million Americans on TikTok. That's roughly half of the US population. And squelching that enormous user base would have, it would send a wave across all of social media. I mean, for example, go onto Instagram these days. Its TikTok copycat feature known as Reels, it's a short form video app, is often recycled TikToks. So if you shut down TikTok, you're going to cut off the pipeline from TikTok to Instagram. It's just, you're really going to see this effect across all of the social media landscape if it is signed by President Biden.
It's a good point on Facebook. Those reels just sort of pop up as well. So Facebook's really pushing it out there. A lot of talk in the US from those who are supporting TikTok, the use more so necessarily than the sort of, Chinese owner, that businesses, for example, use it a lot. So if you turned off the tap really suddenly, there would be implications. How much is it used in business in the US? How disruptive would turning it off be?
I mean, for a lot of small businesses, especially, you can really target ads on TikTok, whether you're a business in the US city of Cincinnati or you're operating out of the state of Maine. You can have hyper targeted ads on TikTok that can reach a target demographic that can really boost sales and increase your revenue. And for some businesses, they're really being kept afloat solely on the advertising and the sales that they're generating from TikTok. And that's something that the company is really emphasizing, that, look, do you really want to put this company out of business that has a huge effect on the economy? It's not only more than 100 million users who turn to it every day, but many millions of businesses, mostly small businesses, that really rely on this social media platform as a way of getting their message out and selling products and services.